Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, 2 episodes more and Sanditon Season 3 will be finished. We are as yet longing for signs of a blissful completion, yet it appears to be the essayists will make us hold on until the last minutes of the last episode. In Episode 3, Charlotte dismissed Alexander, advising him that she made a guarantee to Ralph and her folks. Episode 4 saw her circling back to her commitments. She attempted to stay away from Alexander however much as could be expected, yet they were over and over tossed into one another's circle. The last minutes of Episode 4 showed Augusta and Edward taking off with the Coburn, requesting Charlotte's assistance to track down Augusta. This implies that the penultimate episode of the time will introduce Alexander and Charlotte together away from the eyes of everybody, where they can at long last face their affections for one another. How about we take a gander at the Episode 5 review to check whether that will occur? The scene opens with Charlotte running down the steps. She has a sack arranged, and that implies she will take the street. According to she, Augusta's future is in question. She is presumably conversing with Ralph here. Ralph could do without that Charlotte invests an excess of energy in Sanditon. Maybe he comprehends his life partner would rather not be close to him, and in the following scene, where Charlotte is getting into the carriage with Alexander, Ralph's face says everything. He cares for the carriage with such a miserable face that you can see he detects that some kind of problem with Charlotte. Despite the fact that Alexander says he will guarantee Charlotte returns securely, we don't think Ralph confides in him or is okay with him going on an excursion with Charlotte. Yet, he is likewise really respectable, so he can't simply express no to Charlotte and deny her from going. That is not what his identity is. So he needs to endure it. In any case, there are different scenes to discuss in review. One is where Arthur addresses Georgiana about her not adoring Harry. In the event that you recall, Georgiana and Harry declared their commitment to the past episode, which colossally hurt Arthur, as you can envision. Presently, he feels deceived by both Georgiana and Harry. That's what he believes. In the event that she doesn't adore Harry, she shouldn't wed him. Also, Georgiana answers, it doesn't have anything to do with adoration. The manner in which Georgiana says this is concerned in light of the fact that she looks frivolous and uninterested about Arthur's sentiments. We realize she contemplates her future, yet would she say she is that visually impaired not to see Arthur's aggravation and languishing? As Arthur requests to be aware in the event that Harry's joy is likewise significant, we see a heartfelt second among him and Harry. They're clasping hands and taking a gander at one another with enthusiasm. We could decipher this as them not having any desire to give up their newly discovered love. They appear to have something valuable going on, and we don't fault them for not having any desire to let that go. One more scene in the trailer shows Tom and Mary battling as they have been accomplishing for the last few episodes. Tom concurred with Raleigh Cost's arrangement to construct a shoreline lodging, which included obliterating the old town where many individuals reside, including one of Mary's previous housekeepers and her kids. Mary figures it would be horrible to obliterate these individuals' homes and power them to move elsewhere, upsetting their lives as though they were nothing. However, Tom seems to have persuaded himself that this is only a business. We like that Mary has her own position on this on the grounds that starting from the start, she has forever been a strong accomplice, concurring with anything that her significant other does. However, presently she sees something wrong and is unafraid to voice her viewpoint. Presently, the accompanying scenes of the trailer are the most unenergizing ones. They show Edward and Augusta. From the beginning, they kiss each other on the lips and Augusta inquires as to whether Edward adores her. She seems to require consolation on the grounds that maybe she saw an adjustment of Edward's disposition toward her. Edward's reaction is intriguing, however manipulative regardless. According to he, how is it that you could ask me that? He's avoiding the inquiry by accusing Augusta. Control 101. When will this young lady comprehend how tired of a man Edward is? It's presently time to check out at the main scenes of the review. Charlotte and Alexander are strolling down a street. They are in a rush. Maybe they found out about Augusta's whereabouts and rushed to track down her there. We hear Alexander's voiceover as he converses with Charlotte. According to he, assuming that you've shown me anything, Miss Haywood, it's that a young lady has a privilege to pick her predetermination. It seems to be Alexander won't be so severe with Augusta on the grounds that these words show that he accepts Augusta ought to pick her own predetermination. She ought to conclude who she needs to be with. What's more, the words are additionally significant in light of the fact that they connote Alexander's regard for Charlotte. In the last scene, Charlotte stops Alexander by contacting his arm, and she appears to express something to him. However, we don't have the foggiest idea what she says. We're speculating she requests that he ease off of Augusta, not to fault her or lash out at her for succumbing to Edward's snare. That is where the scene finishes, and we accept this was only a glimpse of something larger of the scenes we'll see with Alexander and Charlotte together. What will occur in episode 5? Will Augusta become familiar with reality with regards to Edward? Will Charlotte and Alexander draw nearer? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.